Okay, so I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a scout staff. I've been in scouting for a long, long time, though I really haven't had a lot of use for them in general. I do happen to have my own stick that's sort of unique, and I take some pride in. And here it is. You can see it's got quite a unique shape to it. It's actually a piece of corkscrew willow that I find is a whole lot stronger than your normal uh, dowel that you would buy at the hardware store. Um, it's well seasoned. I've had it for years and years, and I find it very useful in a number of ways. I wouldn't beat out a bush or a grass fire with it, though. Uh, it doesn't have a lot of flexibility in that regard. It's got a lot of strength, but not a lot of flexibility. I could use it to improvise a stretcher. I have done that in the past. Um, well, not particularly with this particular stick, but I would have faith in this one that it would work. Scaling walls, I'm a little bit big to be scaling walls with the use of a stick. That's for younger guys. Um, Keeping back a crowd. I actually have used this for crowd control in a Veterans Day parade or two, just to make sure that things went smoothly, and it works very well for that. Um, I use this also very often in terms of a tent pole. I don't use a tent myself. I usually just use a tarp, and if I can't find something natural to keep that tarp off with, then this serves very well to give you a little space between the top of the shelter and the ground, enough at least for me to crawl in and stay dry. You could use this with a couple of other sticks to make a tripod, no problem. It would hold very well. I do use this for measuring, um, either to estimate the height of an object using I don't know if I can show it here, but using that sighting method usually is with my arm extended, but this video isn't going to show that. It's very practical for that. I also know that this particular stick is 4 feet 4 inches, so I can get an exact measure on just about anything. I think most staves you'll find are going to be about 5 feet or 6 feet, depending on the length of dowel that's picked to cut it. But as long as you know the measure of your stick, you can measure anything. One more thing that I've got here, and I'll bring this up real close to see right up on top there. There's a threaded area there, and I use that to make this into a monopod for my camera. So that makes it a very handy item to have, especially when I've got my camera and I want to hold it steady. Okay, saluting with a staff. I didn't show you that before when I made the video about saluting, but that's with the left hand, like so. Actually, the scout sign works very well with that. Okay. And what else can I tell you about my stave? Not a lot. Okay. Uh, there is one thing that I did leave out previously, and that was to relate to you the Scout motto, which is be prepared. It is said that when Baden Powell was asked, what are you going to be prepared for, that he replied, why, just about anything. It's a good story. I don't know if it's true or not, but go ahead, I like it. The motto for Rovers, of course, is service, and service is what we're all about, I believe. I think there are many ways to serve the community. Certainly, providing a youth program, I find, is a one that's very rewarding. So, I think that's about it for now. If I can think of anything else, I'll record it.